Hi, I'm Ruf Gotiangco of the University of the Philippines Diliman Extension Program. I'm here to interview Mrs. Garden G. Magalindan to know about the life of a private teacher at a Christian school. Garden G. Magalindan is a recipient of the outstanding pre-elementary teacher at the city of San Fernando, Pampanga in the year 2011. She teaches at a Christian school, particularly Christ Youth Christian Academy for 24 years, and a parent of two, Hannah Arian, 16 years old and first year college, and Gabriel Trisha, 8 years old, grade 3. It's a pleasure to interview you, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Okay.
Ma'am, may I ask you, the first question is, did you once or wish to become a teacher?
I never wished to become a teacher because in the first place I wish to become a dentist.
Why didn't you pursue the dream or your dream profession?
I pursued this teaching profession because my father, my late father, wished to have a teacher in the family. And since I am the youngest in the family, I decided to follow my dad's dream, to have a teacher in the family.
So, then what pushed you to become a teacher in a Christian school?
I have seen the need of teachers during the 90s. When I graduated in 1990, I have seen the need of especially Christian teachers in our place, especially in the town of San Fernando, because during that time, some Catholic schools in San Fernando are not accepting, especially the born-again Christians in their school. So when our church called for teachers in the school, when we started the school in our church, I decided to teach, especially it's a Christian school, and I believe that to teach in a Christian school is a ministry also. That I will do not only for the students, but of course to work in the Lord's vineyard.
Then, in your own opinion, or as a teacher, what skills or qualification does a teacher need or require to become effective?
Well, as a kindergarten teacher, in my position as a kindergarten teacher, a teacher must be creative, must be energetic, and of course must be a dynamic teacher. Because I will be handling, and I've been handling the students who are very playful, very energetic, and I find it that a teacher must be having those qualities.
Ma'am, what style of teaching do you use, or what teaching styles you
We use visuals, and we also use some CDs with the animal songs, and our visuals. We're using the big story cards. We have those big story cards with Bible stories and animal stories.
So, how do you simplify and make your lessons interesting so that the students are more encouraged to study hard and pursue high goals and make their grades higher?
For students who finish their goals for the day, we give them stars. We give them also incentives, and then we also motivate our students, of course, by those stars. We give them I'm giving them small stars and big stars for those who finish and completed their goals in a reasonable time.
Next question. Then, what is your relationship with your students? How do they see you, or how do you treat them?
As kindergarten teacher, I treat my students, I play as a mother to them, and I stand in place of their parents, being with them for 4 to 5 hours. I share with them, of course, my life, and I give my life to these students by treating them not only my students, but I treat them as my children.
So, how do you handle your students who individually have different personalities? For example, bullies, shy ones.
I treat my students fairly. For those who are bullies, or let's say students with sometimes who are very naughty, of course we also give discipline. We give them, we discipline them. We talk to the parents. We use the sandwich psychology, which is the positive, negative, positive approach. We talk to the students. We call the parents and discuss with the parents the positive things that their child had done, and we also discuss with them also the negative things that their child is doing, and then I explain to the parents how we could be of help to the child to behave in the school, and to also so that the child who is who shows sometimes indifferent attitude in the school, we talk to the parents about it.
So this
We work
sandwich,
as partners with the parents.
so this sandwich psychology, is it proven effective?
Yes, it is proven effective because as a teacher, I do not only deal with the students and discuss with the parents only the negative side of the students, but we, of course, we praise a child. If the child is doing things that shows his or her positive trait, we praise the child in front of her classmates. But if the child is doing negative, we talk to the child privately.
So,
And we do not discuss the negative things in front of his classmates, so that the child will not feel embarrassed or humiliated.
so what if a student committed a mistake, or they bullied someone, they vandal?
For these students who are naughty, let's say, well, they say that foolishness is bound in the heart of a child. Now, for these students who are bullied in the school, we talk to them. We privately have conference with the parents, and as I have said a while ago, we talk to the child privately and discuss with them the things that they have done. If they, let's say, they hurt their classmates, or intentionally or unintentionally, we discuss it with them right away.
So you don't give them punishment or
Yes,
appropriate
we give
consequence?
we give correction. We do not punish a child. We discipline a child. Now, in disciplining a child, we talk to them privately. We call the parents and discuss with the parents what the child had done, and we let the child feel that she is loved, she is accepted despite of what he or she has done. to her classmates or to his classmates, we discuss it with them. And this way of disciplining the students also helps the parent discipline their child at home. And we discuss this with the parents, especially parents who are very busy working, and sometimes there are parents who do not have time for their kids. We send them, we talk to them over the phone, or we are giving them communication letters, informing them of what their child is doing or performing in the school.
So if the parents are busy, you're the ones that do, you have a responsibility or a part in
Disciplining.
disciplining the
Of
children.
course, as a teacher, we also stand in place of their parents. And as I have said a while ago, we stand in place of their parents, being with them for 4 hours of their stay in the school. Yes, we help the parents in disciplining their children. But then, of course, discipline starts at home. So we discuss it with the parents.
As a parent, in your own opinion, does it follow that being a good teacher also means being a good parent?
Well, in my case, as a parent of 2 kids, where my kids are also studies here, I discipline my children the way I discipline my students. I can say that I am a good teacher to my students, as well as a good teacher to my children. Even at home, I also play the role of a teacher to my children by helping them in their lessons, and but not teaching them the answers to their assignments if they have, because I let my children do their own thing at home, and I also give them and also by giving them house rules that they follow at home. And I think that makes me a good teacher as well as a good parent.
So you treat your daughters like any normal students in
Of
school?
course, my children and my students, I treat them the same. But then I don't let my children, my own children, to be treated. I don't let the teachers to give special attention to my children, because I also told the teachers to give special, to give them discipline. If they have done something wrong, I do not let my children to be treated special or with special treatment by the teachers in the school, because I want them to be disciplined also.
So the next question is your salary enough to sustain your family or your personal needs?
As a teacher, especially not only in the Christian, in not only the private school, but as a teacher in the Christian school, I believe that when I started teaching here at the Christian school, I don't think my salary is enough to sustain the needs, but I believe that my God shall supply all my needs, regardless of how much we are receiving. That it's not enough to help augment the needs of the family, but because we are in the ministry of Christian education, it is more than enough. The salary is more than enough to sustain all our needs.
the next question is quite intriguing. Do you think your salary is well compensated for your work?
Uh, I teach kindergarten in the morning and I teach grade school and high school in the afternoon. If looking at it, it is not enough for the work that I am doing. But then, because I have the commitment and the passion for my work, I don't look at it as insufficient for my needs. And then the work, too much work, and I have lots of load, and I don't see it. I don't see that we are not well compensated because we are also given some incentives. We also receive other incentives in the school, and I think that is more than enough. And to also have students who are who have very good behavior and who are very good in character, I think that is more than enough to teach, especially in a Christian school.
So, how do you manage your time between your family and your career?
Well, how do I manage my time? Even though I am in the school for 8 hours, I still manage my time with my family because I am with my children the whole day in the school, and I should say that I manage to have time with my children and with my family because they are with me in the school the whole day, and I can still supervise them, and I can still give time to them. I can give my time with them, and whenever they need me, they're only in the school.
But even still, you teach, you work at school and you study. Is it sufficient enough that your time is enough? That your time is enough for your daughter for studying?
Yes, I should say that my time is enough with them because they are with me in the school the whole day, and still I manage to be with them and to meet their needs because as their mom, I am with them in the school.
Does it somehow affect your relationship with them? Your daughter, your husband, or your responsibilities as a mother or as a teacher?
Well, I don't see it affects them because as I have said, they're with me in the school, and I am able to meet their needs also in the school, and I am with them in the school, so I don't see any problem with them.
So, as a last question, what advice can you give to first-time teachers having difficulty in teaching?
Well, all I can say is for the first-time teachers, I can say that they have to first love their work, love their students, and give their time. And if they love their work, I believe that their work will sustain them, and that if a person would love his work, and especially a teacher, being a teacher is a great responsibility. And one thing that I would like to tell this first-time teachers is that love their students. that's all I can advise to them, is to love their students and have more patience and dedication, and also to have commitment.
So, does it also apply in other work or other
Of
professions?
course, it applies to love your work, and I believe that whatever profession or in whatever area or whatever field you are in, if you do not love your work, of course, you will find your work boring. And I also believe that loyalty pays. So I don't think I will last this 24 years in teaching if I do not love my work and if I do not love my students. And of course, you have to love your school, and also love your co-workers in the school and in whatever fields you are in or you belong. So that's all I can say.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It's a pleasure to interview you and learn so much things about being a teacher. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good day.